Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Wedding Biz Wednesday. I'm Tammy, and I'm the owner here at Great Lakes Wedding Gown Specialist, and I'm in our studio in Holland, Michigan, coming to you to talk about what to do with your wedding gown after your wedding. So, you've planned, you've spent money on a gown, you've spent money on having it altered, you had it all ready for the big day, your wedding day came. Hopefully it was everything you hoped for. Things went great. You were beautiful. And then you had to take the wedding gown off. And what do you do with it, right? So after so many months of very carefully guarding this gown, I hear it over and over about how a wedding gown gets stuck in a corner of a bedroom or hung in a closet, and it just kind of stays there. And it's a little bit sad because you've taken so many months getting ready for the gown, and after the wedding it just kind of sits neglected. So today I want to talk about what should you do after the wedding and what are some good ideas and some options that you have. Well, immediately after the wedding, if your gown has any wet stains or anything like that on it, food, drinks got spilled on you, most important thing is don't put it in a plastic bag. Plastic can seal that moisture in, and you can begin having mildew in just a short number of days. So if you put it in plastic, go on your honeymoon, you could come back to a really sad mess. So very important first thing is when you take your wedding gown off, the very best thing to do is hang it back in the gown bag, as long as your gown bag is not plastic. So most high-end boutiques, mid-range boutiques, people like me, we use a kind of cloth breathable mesh gown bag, and that is safe for it. So hang your gown up and put it in the bag. If you're going on a honeymoon or you're moving and you just can't think about it for a couple days or weeks, that's okay. In most cases, unless you have a major food or drink spill, your gown will be fine to wait till you get back or you've had a little time to just recover and think about it. But I would say within a month is a good time to get that gown cleaned. Now, cleaning is the most important thing. I don't care if you're going to sell your gown, if you're going to keep your gown, or if you're going to donate your gown. You've got to get that gown cleaned. The sooner it's cleaned, the more chance we have of getting things out. I have a lot of brides who brings gowns into me that they bought from another bride online or otherwise, and the gown wasn't cleaned, and so we have stains in it that may be 2 or 3 years old. Probably I could have gotten those stains completely out without too much difficulty if I'd seen that gown right away after the wedding. But now 2 or 3 years later, for the second bride who's going to wear it, it becomes a real challenge, and sometimes we can't completely remove those stains. So most important thing is get that gown cleaned. Obviously, one option you have is to keep the gown. You know, a big part of our business is gown preservation, and so I am a big proponent of someone keeping their gown for sentimental reasons. We restore lots of grandmother's gowns, aunts' gowns, mom's gowns, and I've talked about that in other videos, the reasons to do that and all about preservation. But that is one option, obviously, that you have. I think it's a great option. Cleaning is part of the preservation process. I've talked about that before. So those two go hand in hand. If you plan to keep your gown, get it into us or whoever you're using for gown preservation within a month is a good time frame, and go from there. Another option you have is to sell your gown. It's becoming more and more popular, and there are some great ways to do that. If you plan to try to sell it yourself online or just, you know, Facebook listing or whatever, we have a great resale package that again includes cleaning, and the gown comes back to you in a really nice bag that's good for safe short-term storage, and it also comes with a certificate verifying the condition of the gown. So if you're trying to sell it, you have a third party, us, saying, hey, the gown is in this condition, and we certify it as a member of the Association of Wedding Gown Specialists. It helps protect you, and it protects the buyer, and it's just a great thing to do. So resale package, or use a consignment store, a local consignment store. There's some great ones around West Michigan here. We partner specifically with Between Brides in Grandville, Michigan, and we think they're awesome. And so using someone like them, again, they want you to bring the gown in clean, so get it cleaned and then get it to them. Otherwise, there are some great online sites. The association that we belong to, the Association of Wedding Gown Specialists, has some partnerships with a site called Pre-Owned Wedding Gowns, and that's a great site, you know, that I would recommend for if you wanted to try to sell it online. But again, clean that gown first, and then you have a little time to make your decision and to do some research. Other brides choose to donate their gowns, and there are some great organizations that take donated gowns and send them to third world countries. They use them for military brides. You know, whatever your passion is, I would do a little research and look that up. And again, there's something for everybody that you can donate it to, but clean it first. Nobody wants a dirty wedding gown. So hopefully you've taken the theme of this video, that we do feel it's really important to get your wedding gown cleaned, but you don't have to panic and get it in the day after your wedding either. If you've got any questions about anything we talked about in this video, you know how to get a hold of us. Comment here, send us an email, or give us a call, and we would be happy to talk wedding gowns with you. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful spring day. Bye-bye.